Hello, welcome to Stanley Parable. It's probably already been played on my channel, but again, not played it in a while. In the mood to play a game of Stanley Parable, I'm going to record it because Stanley Parable is Parable. You know, following orders all day, best. Just following them orders. So, I haven't played this game. You haven't noticed I played this game. I haven't watched anything. Don't know anything about the game. You're a normal dude that follows orders from a narrator that sounds a bit like a paedophile. I don't know what I'm doing. But, are we going to follow the orders or disobey the orders?
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Stanley likes this game.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number
427.
Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on
No, never.
Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk.
A monitor on his
Telling him
desk.
what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-wrenching, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. Stanley was happy.
So,
And one day, something very peculiar happened.
fuck you.
Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong.
No, it's not.
Shocked, frozen solid,
What are you on about?
Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
From his desk. This looks a bit like a game that is made in like the Garage Mod engine. I can't remember what it's called, like Half-Life Source or whatever it is. And it's quite. It was highly anticipated. It was made, and a lot of other big YouTubers. I'm not a big YouTuber, but a lot of big YouTubers
What could it mean? Stanley
played
decided
this,
to go to the meeting
like
with
when it
the
like a
field
beta.
Mr. Mammoth. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
But you hear the guy telling us off orders, and this game is actually quite detailed and well made. It was. Can't remember why it was made, but it's a good game. It's not a thingy. So,
When Stanley came
where do we
to
go?
the set of two open doors, he entered
I'll go in the middle
door
door.
left.
Middle door. So I think this is my left door, so I'll go in this one. Okay, we're gonna follow the orders and maybe not follow the orders, I don't care.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Tips for not getting fired.
Disbelief, Stanley
Talk
decided
less
to
during the
go up
briefing.
to
Amazing
his
work.
boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Dick. He's a dick. Turn off the monitor.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Walked upstairs to his boss's office. Bathroom. Need a shit. I need a shit. So you can interact with items in this game. It's quite interactive. Hopefully his camera's working.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark
Where's my
secrets were held
boss?
from him?
Am I the
What
boss?
he could
I'm the
not
boss
have
now.
known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him.
Oh, you fucker.
And so
Can I get
the
in?
boss had assigned it an extra secret pin number.
Oh, secret.
2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
How did it get there? I'm a fucking wizard.
Pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck.
I think-
Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
2847. So do I push this big red button? I guess so. But I like buttons. Look at me, I'm on a button. Hey, holding. 4, 5 seconds to loading. And it's gonna load for like 10 years. My hands are wiggling. Oh.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a
Oh.
stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for
I don't know.
years it had never occurred to him?
Because he's obviously free.
This question
He's
would
getting
not
mind
go
controlled.
unanswered for long.
Oi.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read
Escape.
Mind Control Facility.
Well, there's escape. There's an escape. When you click your keys mashing. May as well go down. I do it properly. I'm all about doing this properly.
The lights rose on an enormous room.
What? Imagine like playing COD in this, but like, we on Battlefield. Yeah, I have the strength. I have the power to do anything. Boom. Ah, my eyes.
Their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building. Stanley's co-workers.
That's actually quite cool.
So many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Yeah, freedom means nothing. Who cares? Maybe a Portal. Maybe we should play Portal on this channel actually. Like I'm not bad at it. I like Portal. I might get stuck a few times, but should we do that? Portal next tomorrow, okay? I think they download it again on the fucking Steam. Nah, I think I've got it in my library. I think I've got it in my Steam library. I'm not sure. Got to wing up.
This mind control facility,
That's quite cool.
it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Yeah, obviously. Who would like to push buttons? Oh, that's what I'm doing right now. Oops.
To believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it?
Kaboom.
Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Cool.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place.
I don't fucking care.
As the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
What? Push the red button. Push the red button. Oh. Red buttons are cool, dude. 5. Main control idle. Awaiting input. Oh, baby.
And when at last he found the source
Off.
of
Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. I turned it off. Did it end? I don't remember. I think it's the end.
blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty.
No, no. I'm scared of the dark.
Was it over?
Uh-oh.
Yes.
Whoa.
He had won. He had defeated the machine.
Watch out, watch out.
Unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles
Wait, what the fuck?
unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized
I don't give a
none of this
fuck.
mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do.
Shall I make this a split up of a bunch of episodes to do one like 20-30 minute video? Oh god, graphics. What is that?
It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing.
That's quite cool.
Stanley stepped through the open door.
No, I didn't.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before.
What if this is like a fake world?
This was exactly the
Get a
way
mind controlled into it.
right now that things were meant to happen. And Stanley
Was happy.
was happy.
I don't even know what I'm doing. End is never the end is never the end is never. Oh my god, the end is never. Right, let's disobey this bastard. Let's just go.
Stanley had never seen the office this brightly lit. Was it a sign of something? He hoped it was. He hoped very much that it was.
I hope everything that this office is dead. Nope.
Stanley came to a set of two
Bitch.
this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Bitch. I'm not copying. I
Perhaps
know.
he wanted to stop
Shh.
by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
No.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring.
No.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No, I'm not listening to you.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
I'm not copying you.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact
I'm
is
not
that the
copying. No,
story
no,
has been
shh.
about nothing but
I don't
you
care.
all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Who the fuck's her?
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your
I don't like
life.
her.
She's
She was a
been
bitch.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. Oh, no, you can't. Did you just unplug the phone?
Yeah.
Well, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check.
Bitch.
No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action.
Bitch.
How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person. I can't believe I was...
I'm so smart for you.
This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the...
Nobody cares about your rules.
Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my...
Got a nice voice though.
I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you...
Don't stop the game.
Safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, it can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario,
Alright, Billy.
a hypothetical real person named
Stephen.
has a choice. He could spend years helping improve the quality of life for citizens
The fuck
of
is that?
impoverished third world nations.
Oh.
Or he could systematically set fire to every orphan living in a 30-kilometer radius of his house.
Set fire to him then.
Which choice would you make?
Whether I can.
Remember that unlike here,
Some money
the
in it.
real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to
2 plus 4 equals
If you find
a
yourself
fish.
speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you
Part of the
cannot
Matrix.
continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
My goodness, is it 4:30? I was supposed to be getting a back, sack, and crack.
Excellent. Making choices on a regular
Ew,
basis
crocodile.
is the best part to a healthy
The fuck's it doing?
decision-making
Eating his
process.
tie.
Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices
8.
per day. Do you make more than 8?
No.
Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant.
Oh, that's not
And
nice.
the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Bish. What the fuck?
Welcome back. You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly
Danger,
informed
danger
on good
everywhere.
decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the
Danger
conclusion
everywhere.
would have
Danger,
been.
danger
This way,
everywhere.
please.
Don't you dare. Bum 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 bum.
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
Dude, that was getting annoying.
In the real world.
I don't care about the real world. But look all again. Fucking bitches.
Remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as
I don't
Stanley
care.
would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, I'll follow.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
I don't know.
Feeling a wave
What
of
the fuck?
disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find it. Coming to a staircase,
Hey, he's broke it.
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Hans broke it as well. What the fuck?
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Night Shark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
Nightchuck 115.
Stanley spoke the code. Night Shark 115. He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
I'm speaking. Night Shark 115.
I'm sorry, is there a problem? You didn't mishear me, did you? Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step. Okay, fine, you're not gonna do it, but you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far.
Fuck
For you
it.
to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means
That's
to
not
take
nice.
stories seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward. Behave exactly as Stanley would.
What the fuck?
That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just
Thought I broke the
follow my
game.
lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I'm a bitch.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
What the fuck? Bitch, 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 bitch. What?
Oh, it's ruined. I can't believe after everything we
You
talked
broke the
about,
game.
my story, you've destroyed my work. Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was
Really?
so
Skype?
special about seeing the game?
Fixed
What am I
it.
supposed
It's
to
quite
do?
Skype.
Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to
I
live
don't
with
care.
it forever.
I don't care.
Reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know.
Ah!
So what do I do? What do I do? What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have to. I have to.
Oh no. Ha! You can't shut me down. What's he doing in my portal?
Oh, I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You. Who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are.
I'm clever.
My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to see?
That's funny.
Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child. Oh, my story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard.
He broke the game. Oh.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
What the fuck?
Hello? Is everything okay? Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice. I need you to walk through the door. Are you listening to me? Can you hear me? Is everything all right? Stanley, this is important. The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me?
No.
Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please. Choose. Do something.
Credits are the best.
I need this. The story needs it. So, you hear me? Are you there? You listening to this? Stanley, there? Okay. It's okay, I can wait. You need time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice. That's all right. I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do. Take as much time as you need.
Thumbs down, thumbs up, thumbs down. Drop a likey on the wiki. Thanks for watching.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors...
Thanks for watching. My name is Mammoth. Reiki or Noiki, Reiki, Noiki, Reiki, Noiki. Thanks for watching.